Hello guys. Okay. Oh, rotation is blocked. Okay, so I can't rotate it anymore. Let's see here. All right, it is what it is. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do the live, and I have to do it a different way because I started the phone a certain way, so I have to keep it this way. Hey, Monica. Sorry, guys. I was winding my bobbins and everything, and then I got lost on track, and then my husband's like, it says it starts tomorrow, and I'm like, I don't know what day it is anymore. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm like, I don't know what day it is anymore. I'm trying. Okay. Hi, Sierra. Hi, baby girl. Hello, hello. All right, so let's get started. Okay, hold on. Gotta get my coffee. Oh, wow, from California. How you doing, Michelle? All right, so real quick, so in case you guys were on the live yesterday, we did the cutout of the Magdalena circle bag yesterday, and we're going to sew it up today. So my mother-in-law came into the studio and picked out all of her materials, and she did a really great job, I think. We had a tie. Good morning, Melissa. Between a burgundy vinyl and a blue vinyl, and then I asked my friend Shanova, it's very hot already, I know, right? My friend Shanova to be a tiebreaker, and she said blue, so blue won. So we're doing the blue. We cut it out yesterday. Everything's great. I should have everything I need in here because I try to get everything ready for the cutting video. I know, it's already hot here. I have a fan going right over there. So I'm guessing you guys can hear me. Okay, so I'm guessing you guys can hear me just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on over here so I can see your, well, I can see the comments there just fine, so I don't have to do it that way. It's only when I had it rotated that it would give me issues. Okay, put it on airplane mode. There we go. I figured you could because you would have told me something differently by now. Like my arrangement of alterations and stuff. Hi. The baby said hi. Hi. Oh, hi. How you doing? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Good morning again from Reno, Nevada. Hey, Kathy. Okay, so we're getting a good crowd just coming in. That's great. All right, so for this pattern, you're going to need a zipper. You're going to need your pocket pieces, lining and exterior. I have mine's a cotton, like a Santine cotton, and I have backed it with Sofuse Plus. You'll bring them to the shop bit later? Okay, Monica. And then we have the second pocket, 2 circular lining pieces, 2 exterior vinyl pieces. I have fused it with fusible batting, so I still wanted to have a nice softness to it but not too rigid. Then we have our zipper pocket, our cargo pocket cut out. Good morning from Philadelphia. Our 2 side connectors, our zipper gusset pieces. Hola, hola Shanova. Our bottom gusset piece, extra pieces of Sofuse Plus. Our lining pieces. Let me see here. Hold on. Guys, you know what I didn't cut out? The lining pieces for the gussets. So I'm gonna need to cut that out. Good thing it's right over there, it's not too bad. And our strap pieces. Good thing I went through this because I was like, wait a minute, what about our lining pieces for everything else? And then we have our piping. I have my binding, because we're doing the binding method. And in here's all my hardware. So instead of doing a crossbody strap, we're doing a chain. I have zipper pulls, connectors, magnets, everything in here, rivets, all in this little container so it's not flying around everywhere. Well, let me quickly cut out those gusset and zipper panel pieces really fast because I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need those, right? Okay. Guys, I had like 3 packages come in yesterday. I've got 2 more coming in today. So I cannot wait to show you guys the new stuff we've got coming in. I'm just saying. I'm gonna pop you guys over here for a second. There you go. You can see the light, but that's okay. Yeah, so I am super excited about that. I hope I have enough. Yes, just barely. Gusset piece. I'm gonna need a cut, and then 2 of these. Perfect. One and one more. Yes, Shanova's here. Shanova's my buddy. Monica, in case you didn't know, we're having a sewing retreat. A weekend in June. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Shanova's our guest instructor. That was easy. Cut. Done. There we go. I cut it. Yay! I'm done. All right, let's bring you guys down a little bit. Okay, good. All right, so I've got my zipper connector pieces. Yep, and my gusset piece cut. Just like that, really fast. Okay. I'm gonna start with my pocket pieces because that's where the pattern starts, so I try to follow along with the pattern. Yeepers. That's right. Yep, you can make that your mommy trip for next year. It's right here at the studio. Okay, so I'm using a silver thread today. I wanted to really accent the blue, so I thought the silver would really work. Going. Yeah, well, we have a room block right there at the True Hotel, so you know you can definitely stay at a hotel. I'm not gonna stop you. All right, so get your mommy trip on. I'm chain stitching just to save on thread. I'm gonna need to oil my bobbin. I hear it click, 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 clicking. Oil your bobbins, oil your bobbins. Okay. Sorry guys, I just have to oil my bobbin real fast. Hold on, I don't want that popping off. I can never get this thing open. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Okay. Kids are at lunch today. Come on. Perfect. Right, all is it. Alright, so when you oil your bobbin, the best time to do it is when you're winding a bobbin, but obviously I've already wound my 3 bobbins. That's sounding better already. Okay, that's good. That's good. Alright, let me snip. It's not snipping. There we go. There we go. Looks good. Awesome. Okay. A few moments later. I'm drinking coffee. I went to buy Food Line and grabbed some stuff for lunch. I grabbed like one of those mixed salads things because I have salad dressing here, and some bean burritos for lunch later after the live because I had a late breakfast. Or should I say that was brunch? Because I got up at 5 like 4 something this morning. I got out of bed at like 5, had myself a bagel, and then took my medicine because I was like, ugh. All right, so now I'm going to press this way. I do have an iron on over here that I like to press it. Get some steam going here. Really push it up around the corner. I like to just kind of take it off the edge a little bit and then do it that way. And then while it's still hot, just really use your fingers to round it off. That's what helps you get those nice curves. So I just got notification this morning from the supplier, my printing company, that they are making the glow-in-the-dark blood splatter vinyl today. So I'm super excited for that. And then the cupcake one is coming along very well too, so. I haven't finalized all of the coordinates for that one yet. Okay. There we go. Alright, so then I think I'm going to have you guys come down a little bit more so you can kind of see more of what I'm doing over here. So let's see here. Is that good? Yeah. I just have it at a weird angle because I forgot to turn my phone before I started the live, so it's like straight up and down rather than sideways, so it's a little bit different, but I can still see you guys. And you can see me. Is that good, guys? Okay. After I do the top stitches, when I like to put my magnets in. Oh, and I got my quilting rulers from Jolie Creations. I'm super excited. I haven't opened the package yet. I'm gonna do a mail opening. Once I get like more stuff, I'm gonna do a mail opening. Magnetic snaps. I started working on the quilted Tiny Dancer just to show you guys real fast. It's coming together so nicely. The silver marking is obviously the silver marking pen, but you can see the quilted on the other ones. A chain stitch is like when I just connect it between. I don't take it off the machine and then put it back on the machine. It stays together as in a chain. It helps for preventing, you don't use as much. You don't use as much thread. Okay, so I did that. Ruler. Center marked. I had my marking pen over here. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so actually I'm gonna fuse a piece of, see, this is what I had this for. A small piece of So Fuse Plus under the back of that before I cut it open. Just gives it a little extra firmness so that the magnet doesn't come out. Husband, if you're watching, look away while I cut things. Look away. He gets very concerned. He has every right to be because I'm very clumsy. Shanova and I are like soul sisters where we pretty much stab each other in the arm. Well, not each other, but I stab myself all the time with hand needles. And I'll be working on stuff. Like I was doing a hand needle. I was doing the hand embroidery stuff for my daughter's quinceañera dress, and every few minutes I had to go ow, ow. And my husband was looking at me like, seriously? Like, yeah, I'm sorry. And just because I'm extra, I'm gonna put some fray check. I have not used the Kiki Hardware Fuse stuff yet. I really am very happy with So Fuse Plus. So I'm not saying that it's not good stuff because I haven't tried it, but I don't really have a reason to try anything else when what I have works for what I do. hope that makes sense. Looking for my tape. Oh, there it is. I started organizing, so not everything is where I normally have it because it's usually just on the table over here on the side. So I was like, yeah, now I probably need to start organizing. There we go. That way it doesn't rub against the cloth. Shanova, have you tried the Geeky Hardware Geeky Fuse yet? I'm sure I would have heard you say it at some point during your captain's log, but I don't know. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you've only been using stuff from Joann's, I get it. I get why you're like, this is amazing. But SoFuse Plus comes in 2 different colors, and it has SoFuse Light and SoFuse Plus. SoFuse Plus is my favorite because if I layer it twice, it's like a mix between, no, you haven't either, yeah. It's a mix between Decaville Light and Heavy, like not quite as heavy, but then not as light as light. So 2 layers of it works really well, and it's very economical. Like I get 10 yards at a time. Oh, fuse. Monica, next time you come into the studio, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the SoFuse Plus, because it is amazing. I used to get the Pixie Fuse. It was okay. I didn't mind it, but I didn't like love it either. But SoFuse Plus I love. And the owner's name is Monica, so I'm just saying. It's like Monica meet Monica. Yeah. But then there's different applications for different things. You know what I mean? Like SoFuse Plus can't take the place of fusible fleece. Okay. There it is. So I know I just had it. And there we go. You're getting more comfortable with it, yeah. And like I said, you can come and try anything that I have here. I haven't contacted Monica yet. I want to. I'll probably talk to her at So Magical in Orlando about seeing if I can like buy some of her stuff and sell it on at my store here. Just because it would be really awesome to have a bag interfacing. All I'm doing is just basting this together, so it just makes it easier for me to put all my layers together here in a minute. Those done. Okay, so now those are done. I'm going to do my main panel pieces, but I need to also do my markings for my strap connectors. So here I really like to make sure that I got everything really good and centered. So I like to really clip before I snip to make sure everything is nice and where I want it to be. Okay. Center, center, center. All right, now she gives you directions on the pattern in reference to like where you want things to be. But again, I'm doing mine with the fancy connectors, not strap connectors. So I'm gonna modify just a little bit from where her directions go, because obviously I'm making a modification in the hardware that I'm using. Okay, so I want my connectors to be like right here. So I want to come in. Okay, I'm gonna come in. Okay, I'm gonna come in 1 and I'm gonna come in 2 inches. There we go, 2 inches from the top. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it looks pretty evenly distributed. Yeah, I think that's good. So this is what I do as a cheat to transfer my markings. As a cheat. So that I can cheat in making my marks, right? I'm gonna go ahead and reapply some more right on top so it's nice and fresh, and then line up my centers. Yeah, the centers, and then press. That way it's in the same spot. Boom. Both of them have markings. Just like that. See that? Okay. So now I get to get my hardware. And this makes it so that I can add my handles later. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. And 2 of these for right now. I don't want to take all of them out just yet. Okay. So now I have my markings there, but as you can see, it's got 2 holes. So I'm going to go ahead and line that up with the line. I'm putting marking around the circles of the, it's very technical, guys. And then that punches the marks where I wanted it. So I just put a little bit of my pen mark right in where those circles are, and then I have a magnet right here underneath the table, so it helps me from moving things. But you see how then it transferred those 2 marks? So now I can do my little punch and it's ready to go. Going through all of it, and then just as a security measure, I'm going to do some this behind it. I should have done it before I did that, but that's okay. Just as a little extra security right in there. All right, let's get to putting these bad boys on there. Yeah. Okay. Push it through the hole. That's awesome. That actually came together really fast. I've used these for a couple of my Marauders map bags, but I haven't really used it for much of anything else. Connector. Done. Okay, so now we're doing the next one. Same process. Gonna color in where my circles are so I can stamp the transfer. And then push. Perfect. Oh, I forgot the washer. Washers are important. Okay, get the washer. Through there. Through there. And through there. Oh, that's much better. Feels a little bit more secure with the washer too. Okay. Oh, that's much, it feels more secure for sure. Putting a magnet at this table right here has been a lifesaver. Okay. Strap connectors are on. One piece. We got one more piece. Okay. All right. Go ahead and just put these pieces right there where I need to. So just like that, and I just put the Fuse Plus on the back side of it. Right. Did I just knock those little things? No, I used them. Okay. I was like, what did I just do? Okay. There's these little details that make or break a bag, really. If you're gonna take the time to really, this is kind of clogged in here. There we go. Line things up and make sure they're straight. Same thing with your top stitching and things like that. They're watching Frozen, they're finishing watching Frozen 2, I think. From yesterday. These girls are a hoot. They are. They're so funny. I came in today and they're like, hi, Miss Sandra. I was like, hey, girls. Last week we had a boy in class. He loved it. He's like been to different camps and he was like, this is my favorite. Do you guys have anything on your sewing tables right now? Anything that you're working on? So as you guys know, I have this one. I have the other Tiny Dancer one that I'm doing that's quilted, and then I'm also doing the Golumpus lunchbox by Seems Legit. No, I like this one a little bit more this way. I got a notification this morning that my little pattern for SME signups are happening now. That's right. If anybody's going to Sew Magical Expo in Orlando, Shanova has her class. What date and time is your class? Did they finalize it? Oh, it's happening soon. Okay, they haven't opened it yet. I know there was some kind of like all email this morning from So Magical Expo Orlando, so I didn't know if they had told everybody yet. No? Oh, I need to put my name tag on. So I normally would put it like right there. I think that's just really, really busy right there. So I'm gonna like put it down here instead. I'm gonna put it like right there. So just have to open that up really fast. Don't want to forget my name tag. My mother-in-law would not be happy. My aunt orders custom bags for me all the time. So my mother-in-law was like, I need to get one. I was like, sure, no problem. Okay. All right, so let's do 8 a.m. September 24th. What day of the week is that, Shanova? Because I know there's 3 days. There's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Alright, I want to just lay it a bit lower. Like I said, this is the most meticulous part. It's just really making sure you got your stuff. Okay. I love if you're watching, look away. Everybody's gonna get a kick out of that one day. It's a Sunday? Okay. Okay, so Sunday, September 24th, sign up for Shanova's class at So Magical Expo. She's doing a really cute pouch with chalkboard vinyl. So that way you can like write on there like what is in the bag. Great for organizing, especially with sewing supplies, school supplies, anything, you know, that you need to like travel with and you don't want to have to open every bag to see what's inside. That's great. All right, this is coming together, guys. Strap connectors done, front pockets are done. Now we're going to put all of our pieces together. So let's do, oh goodness. I just had it, there it is. I had the crease mark. I forgot to snip it before I put my tag on. So I'm just putting these together right now for just a quick second. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just securing it. Just making sure I like the way everything is landing. Okay. I may need to bring the pocket down just a little bit shorter of a pocket, but then that's okay because that's right there. I do have to add the other half of my magnetic snap. This is how I like to do it. Okay, so my magnetic snap is right here. Okay, it's right here. So what I like to do is the same thing as I did before, where I had my little marking and then I do a little dot on it. I just peel it back, right on it, and then push it in. Okay, once I push it in, I'm just taking these two off, peeling it back, so I could do my last two parts of my magnet. So there's two parts of the magnet. There's one that goes on the flap normally, if there's a flap or exterior piece, and then there's one that goes on the body of the bag. Trying to see if I have any Decoville or anything like that in here. Oh, I do. What am I doing that for? I do have it over here. I think I knew I had a little piece somewhere. Little scrappy pieces. When it pulls away from the body, it's really going to have strain on it, so I wanted to make sure. It doesn't have to be fused on, it could just be a piece. Have I done the hole yet? No. Okay. Look away, my love. If you're gonna do it away from your body. Always cut away from the body. Okay, there we go. Got all that. Now we're gonna take our tape. That there. And it doesn't hurt to put a little bit of tape over our hardware pieces. All right. So that magnet is on. This piece is going to be set aside for right now. Let's do the same thing on this side. There we go. I like that. Grab a couple of them just to kind of not have to dig into my cup every few seconds. I like that. Yes, I do. All right, same thing. Again, peel back. mark it, press it. This one's a little odd. Okay. Making sure it goes through the. Oh, my glitter clip! I wanted to make sure it went through the fusible fleece because it's been kind of hanging me up a little bit at my fusible fleece. I am almost out of rainbow magnetic snaps. Those things, I think I've ordered them already 3 times. Because they're very popular. They're the slim ones, so I get it because it's slim. Then you can use them for wallets, you can use them for all kinds of things. Right, that one is nice and secure, and I'm going to do my tape on this one as well. There we go. There we go. Get it nice and secure, set that aside. All right, so now we're gonna do our lining pieces before we do our binding. So lining pieces, come up, wherever you are. Lining pieces. All right, so let's do the cargo pocket first. What's this one? Because this is a woven fabric, I want to, you see it's not going to go all the way down here and be like a circle because it's not really going to be a cargo pocket. I'm going to have it like kind of be like up here. So in order to do that, I need to make sure that this edge is finished. So I'm going to turn it like so, and then stitch it like you would do a bow tie. Yeah, you do, you know, I love you. But you just like all the pretty things. Right? I get it. You like all the pretty things. You're like, I just want all the pretty things. So anytime we get anything new in, Monica is like the first one in the door. As soon as the email goes out from Markia, she's here the next day. Like, oh, what's new? I love it. Because I get to play with all the pretty things when they're new. Right, I'm just kind of cutting off the edges so that it's not so bulky and I can turn my corners out really nicely. Just trimming it back. I have my fan going today because yesterday I literally was like, ugh. Hold on, you guys. There we go. That way you guys can at least see me a little bit. Yeah, so yesterday I was like burning up in here because I was like, it's hot. All these lights and everything. Because I've got like 4 sets of lights in here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then I guess this one, but that one doesn't really do much. So 3 big lights. 3 big lights. But you got to start making plans for all of it, Monica. You have to just kind of like go, okay, I need this. All right, I got these things. I'm going to make this for this project or that project. But aren't you getting ready for like a craft fair or something like that too? Okay, so now I'm going to do a top stitch through here. At the top where the opening was, I'm going to do a top stitch. Okay. Once I do that, then I can place it on the bag and see how I want to do it. Oh, it was Saturday. How did it go? Trying to remember. I think Saturday was pretty good weather, right? We had my son's swim meet on Saturday, so I didn't know if... Look at that. That'll be perfect. I'm gonna sew down the middle first on this one. You made about 200 bucks. That's awesome. If you don't mind me asking, how much was your booth fee? I moved it. And what booth, I mean, like, what place was it? 35 bucks, that's not bad. Was it like at a school or like an outdoor one? I've done school ones before, like, just, you know, just to help the local schools, the high schools out. Those haven't been all that bad, really. I'm doing this any kind of way. Don't worry about me, guys. Just because it's an odd shaped bag, I'm just kind of doing it as I go because it's an odd shaped bag. It's not the conventional way to do a cargo pocket. Because I don't want too much bulk on my sides. If that helps. Like, I don't want too much bulk over there. Come on. Move it. There we go. I'm definitely going through some layers here, guys. Zebulon Night Market. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that one. Zebulon Night Market. That's the one that has like different themes, right? each weekend they do something, but it's like a different like genre or something like that. Cargo buckets. Perfect for cell phone, glasses, keys. Perfect. Alright, so I got that one done, so I'll set that one aside, and then now we're doing our zipper pocket. With circles, it's important to find your center marks. Are you up, nose, or straight or not? See something. Hold on. Okay, so that's the straight mark there. That's straight there. That's there. Okay. Okay, let's grab some. Clip clips. Clips. I know I need to order more of the clips because I'm running out of clips. Okay, I just had it. Where did it go? There it is. My ruler. Even though it's not the exact size, I still use it because I can always move in if I need to. Like if it's too far over, I can always make it a little smaller. Like for instance, I think that's going to be a little too wide. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch. And then on this side, come in by 1/2 inch. So as long as it's the same on both sides, you're good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and stitch the box. Hold on, somebody messaging me. Nope. It is. But it's just promotional stuff. Some people skip over this part. I sew it, and I don't think it's a big deal. Just to sew it makes it more consistent. I'm one of those weird people that counts my stitches. Especially when it's like short little things like that. I count my stitches. I don't know why, but I do. Oh, they must be watching The Little Mermaid now. Now that the oh, that was like this. That was interesting. Okay. They must have finished watching Frozen 2. Because I started it yesterday, so that makes sense. So this is going to be a number 3 all-purpose zipper that I'm using for this particular pocket piece. We couldn't find zipper by the yard that matched what we were going for. And that was the last piece of blue with antique that I had that matched, so that was fun. What we found one is there's green in here, and it's very like organic. Like it's very earthy kind of a green, so it went really well with it. Alright, we're going to pull it to the back, just like so. I'm going to open this up and finger press it up. Same thing with this piece down here. Really make it nice. Okay, take it to the iron again. As long as you don't touch the wrong side of the waterproof canvas with your iron, you are okay. Just have to be careful. Okay. Makes it look nice and pretty. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So now we're going to get our zipper. It's our all-purpose zipper. I haven't drank more than like 3 sips of my coffee. We had it in here. Where did it go? Did I pull it out and forget to put it back in? Oh, made a mess. Interesting. I can't find it. I knew I had it. I'm just saying, I lose less things when I'm not organized. Because I had it yesterday. I knew I did. Keep moving my piles around and I keep organizing little things. Alright, hold on. Let me go get another zipper because obviously I can't find that one. There's always something. Okay. Luckily, I know exactly where it is in the studio. Luckily, I know exactly where it is. Okay. All right, let's get some tape on there. Zipper helper tape. 1/8 of an inch. Okay. We've got that. I keep it out of the seam allowance, but it just makes it just helps everything stay where it needs to stay. My zipper is a little oversized, which is okay. There we go. Going to pull my zipper in so I don't forget to pull it in. I'm not saying like I've done it before. Yes, I have. What were those? Oh no, kind of things. Oh yes, I did it. I don't know what they're doing in there. Is that my alarm? Yeah, that was my alarm. That was my alarm. That was my alarm for last week when my son was in camp. He got stung by a wasp. And it hurts really bad for a few days. So what I did is set an alarm so that I can go give him medicine, because I would give him medicine when he first went into camp, and then I needed to give him medicine again in the middle of the day. So because he started camp like at 7 in the morning, his choice. So I would go and give him medicine at 12:45, like 1 o'clock. Just wanted to make sure he had his medicine. So Miss Marquis even told me she's gotten like stung by a wasp before, and that thing hurt for days. She said it hurt for days. So I could just imagine. All right, so now I'm folding it down, okay, and I'm gonna stitch it closed because I'm not birthing this bag, I am binding it. Yes, I had enough birthing issues yesterday. If you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. And if you didn't, go back and watch. Was making the tiny dancer, a preview of the pattern. I was like, woo! I made some changes to the pattern. Because the first couple ones I made out of like canvas and the light vinyls and things like that. I didn't interface as much, but I would like the structure of the interfacing that I used yesterday. It's like, well, so if anybody else does that, they're gonna have the same problems. I was like, okay, so we need to have it that it's birthed a little bit more consistently without having as much trouble as I did yesterday. A few people it was like, they were like, I would have given up already. I was like, whew, I almost did. I almost gave up. But I persevered. Okay. All right, so that's our lining piece done. And I think I want to put this tag that says it's cut and sewn by hand. This is one of the ones that Lauren Mormino. Oh yeah, I think it looked really cute right there. Yeah. I think so. My mother-in-law loves everything I make her. She's awesome. I don't think she's on today. I know she said she wanted to watch, but something must have come up. Yeah, that's better. when a plan comes together. That turned out really nice. I mean, it turned out really nice. Look at that. Look at that top stitching, guys. Yeah. That was good. I was subbing last night for the Adult Beginner 2 class, and I was showing them like just the pattern piece, just like the image of what it was, my son's book bag was supposed to look like, you know, just a generic, you know, cover to a pattern. And I was like, yeah, but that's nothing. Like, you think that's cool, right? But look at this instead. And so I'll show them my son's book bag, the one I actually made, and they're like, whoa, that's much nicer looking. I was like, I know. I was like, that was definitely a pat myself on the back. Like, I definitely my own tail on that one, because that was a good bag. I was very happy with that bag. I was very happy with that book bag. All right, this is done. These are done. So now we're gonna put all of them together. So I like to have my back piece have the cargo pockets. So the piece without the name tag, put pretty sides out. So wrong sides are touching. Now we're going to clip it all together. And to clip it together. Put that one aside. Clip this one together. Wrong sides touching. Oh, sorry. I scared myself there. Trying to get some clips. I can't wait till the new Little Mermaid comes out on video. Because when it does, I'm gonna watch it when it comes out on Disney. Because I have Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus, and I love my Disney Plus. I watch Disney Plus almost every day. I pretty much watch the same movies over and over again, but hey. Okay, so there we go. I really want this to be like stretched. It's not like, there we go. Bunched. I don't like it bunched. So really pull out the fabric. There we go. That's better. I really like, because it was kind of like ripply here, and I wanted to push it all out so that it looked better. Okay, so now we've got that done. I'm sitting here scrolling through my pattern folder with fabric in front of me, and I want to sew, but nothing is speaking to me. Oh, Melissa, that's sad. I have been in that boat before, and I feel you, because sometimes you feel like you want to do something, but you're not getting any like real inspiration to do anything, and I get it. I get it. It's a bummer, really. All right, so now I'm gonna just baste all these pieces together before I do my binding. I'm sorry, not binding. Before I do my piping. Yes, this bag has piping. Okay, so now that I've basted it all together like that, now I'm going to do my piping. And this is why I baste it first. I baste it first so that I can trim away anything that I need to, anything that's poking out, right? And then I can One of my boxes kind of came tumbling down a little bit. Okay, then I can add my piping. The fabrics are perfect together. That blue matches amazing. I know, right? Isn't that pretty? Waiting to see the piping. Waiting to see the piping, 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 piping. Look at that piping. Woo! Amazing. All right, so what I'm going to do to get my piping started is I'm going to open this up and I'm going to cut that piece. Okay? And then that's the piece I'm going to get started with. It wants to go, you have to have the piping go out. And the great thing about this piping is kind of already a little bit pre-nipped. So if you really wanted to make it tight, you can. Like, it's just, it makes it really well for it to just go around. So I'm going to start a little bit before the center, like, so that when it overlaps, it's going to overlap down there. There we go. Okay. Gonna go ahead and start putting this on. Now, I'm not using a zipper foot or a piping foot right now. I'm just using my narrowed foot. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing the piping with this hand to go around the edge, and I'm pulling with this one. Not too much, but just enough so that those little edges kind of spread out like fingers, so that it can really have a circle shape to it, if that makes sense. Now I'm just lining up the edge of the piping with the edge of the fabric. Takes a lot of concentration, guys. I'm really concentrating. My mother-in-law picked out everything for this. I literally just laid out everything that I had. I'm like, okay, I think you might like this, you might like this, but it's your choice, you know, because it's your bag. All right, so I'm gonna go right here, snip about an inch, about half an inch overlap. And then I'm doing the same thing over here where I'm just kind of like peeling this back, cutting off just a little bit so that it butts up together. So I can feel where this one's gonna match that one. So that you can still feel the piping go continuously, the cording. Oh, that's good. And take this one, put it inside the other one, and bam, Bob's your uncle. How do people say that? Bob's your uncle. Like, where does it come from? And there's the piping where it joined right there. Like, you can barely see it where it is. All right, that looks amazing. There's my piping. Okay, piping on one, done. All right, piping on the next one. We gotta base this all in place. And I forgot that I wanted it to line up with the top, not the bottom, so. Again, I'm really using my fingers to splay this open. Just like that. And then I'm going to baste it in place like I did with the other one, and then we're going to put our piping on. Just like that. All right. Oh, oh, oh. I didn't catch. Oh, I forgot because I was supposed to trim that. Hello. So I didn't catch it because I was supposed to trim it. Like, hello. How you doing? Right, trim that all up. Now I'm going to get my other piece of piping. Do the same thing again, peel it back. Okay, kind of get started a little bit until I want my part where it's going to join together at the bottom. You're pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing. Oh, don't you do it. I think I might be running out of bobbin soon. Get caught in there. Ah, perfect. There we go. Piping joined. I think I can turn off my iron now. Save me a little bit of heat. It gets hot in here. Alright. Okay, so we did our both exteriors, both of our lining pieces that are attached to our exteriors. Now we're gonna do our zipper gusset. Okay, zipper gusset. 2 lining pieces, 2 exterior pieces. That's what you need. Alright, I'm gonna get myself some zipper helper tape. Around one side of each lining and exterior piece. Across the whole thing. Put really close to the edge because I don't sew at 1/8 of an inch. I sew at 1/4 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch, depending on how narrow your zipper foot is, or just narrow foot. Okay, so before I get too far, I'm also going to need my 2 connectors, side piece connectors, because this is going to be the next part that I'm going to need. So I can kind of hear I'm almost out of bobbins. So I'm trying to get these parts done first. Because if I run out of bobbin on these little pieces. That's not as bad as running out a bobbin on the big pieces when I have when I top stitch over there. And these strap connectors have, I don't know why I'm using those big ones. These strap connectors have Decaville light inside of them. Or is it Decaville heavy? Yeah, I think it's Decaville heavy actually. Got that done. So we've got those two pieces. We're going to connect them onto our connectors, or side connectors. Good morning. Is it Jade? Jaded? Jaded. Jade. Like so. Nice and snug. Like that. And put that aside. Same thing with this one, and make sure it's nice and snug and snug in a rug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Just like that. Okay. Now we can get our zipper. And I like to make sure my zipper's plenty long enough on either side so that I have room to move my slider and so on and so forth. I'm not putting the slider on just yet. I like to get one side done before I do that. Like, ooh, snug in a bug in a rug. Yeah, I watched kid shows a lot. I was telling my daughter yesterday that I can't be counted as an adult. I can only be counted as half of an adult. She's like, why is that? I was like, well, one, my size, and two, I'm just not there mature-wise. I'm just not there. Oh, I'm just not there. I try. If I run out of bobbin, I'm doing the basic stitch. It's okay, but not the top stitch. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It's tugging. That's pretty much the end of it. No, it's not. I still got some more. There we go. I got some more left in there. I'm surprised with all the basting that I've been doing. Really. You go there. I'm back. Where did you go? Did you go for lunch? Did you go for lunch? WB, yeah. You're running errands. Yeah, I know you said you were going to be running errands today. I just didn't know if it was, well, you know, if you have to go into the school or anything, or school shopping. Yeah, I get it. You know, I don't miss school shopping. I don't. We don't have to do school shopping because we homeschool. So, yeah. I don't miss it. Don't miss it. Oh, I got a itch in my nose. I drink some more coffee. Hopefully I won't spill it all over myself again. I had to get some creamer because I like my creamer. But I like the oat milk creamer. It doesn't upset my stomach as much as the other ones. Well, I'm happy you are back, Shinova. Look at our piping. That's the connection right there, the piping. You can't even tell. It's like amazing. I don't know how far you watched or not, but we did the piping, we did the connectors, our magnets. So our exteriors are done. In order for the exteriors to be done, the lining had to be done too. So, zipper pull. Nice. I know. I was talking earlier about me tooting my own horn with my son's book bag that I made him. I sent the picture to Tori and she's like, I want one. I've got new hardware that just came in. Oh, I am drooling over my new hardware, guys. Drooling. I can't wait to do the mail opening. Might give you guys a sneak peek. I like to do that and then like run my finger down just to make sure it's nice and smooth, to make sure that it's there's no ripples or bubbles in it. I'm not stretching it, I'm just laying it flat. Lining it all up. Just like that. Beautiful. Now that I've done that, and I'm gonna top stitch. I want 3 bobbins because I was like a little paranoid that I wasn't gonna have enough with just 2, but I guess I might have it because I haven't run out of my first bobbin yet. I'm really pulling on this and just creasing it really well for the lining to get onto the other side. I've actually been... Hi, Grandma! I'm making your bag. Shirley Lacel is my mother-in-law. She's the lovely woman I'm making this bag for. I think you're gonna love it. It's really coming together. Look at that top stitching. I mean, toot toot. I have no problem tooting my own horn. Ask my husband. It is gorgeous already. Well, she helped pick out most of everything, really. I think Shinobi was the only one that helped us kind of like, you know, finalize the vinyl color. So I think it was, oh, I won Bobbin Roulette! Look! That's the end of it. I won Bobbin Roulette! Whoop whoop! Oh, that's awesome. I like that. I went Bobbin Roulette. Yeah. I wish I had sound effects. I go and start cheering and stuff. That would be awesome. I think the cheering would be perfect. Alright. I know I just did that because I don't like it opening that way. Nope, nope, nope. I have a fan going right here next to me. And let me tell you something. It feels nice today. Yesterday I was burning up in here. Because the kids are like very cold. Like all the time. So I have to like, you know, not have it as cold as those leggings. Because they're freezing in there. And I'm like, I'm hot. And it's usually like 2 or 3 degrees cooler in the office than it is out there. So you can just imagine. Yeah, but those are the hot flashes for you. They're for real. And they're no joke, man. Look at that. Awesome. Bobbin number 2. Aha. I got another bobbin. Ready to go. Ready to shoot. Pew, pew, pew. I gotta remember to reach out to Fierce Kitten because I reached out to her on her YouTube channel and she's like, oh yeah, email me. We need to get up because she's here in Raleigh. I didn't know that. I was like, what? She's in Raleigh. I was like, oh, that would be so awesome if she'd come to the studio for, you know, a video or something. Or just to even see the space. Because, you know, that's what it's for. I know she's got some really good patterns too. I've got to, like, get a couple of her patterns and then be like, hey, you want to do a sewing live together? Alright, so there we go. There's the gusset. And then here are our connectors. So I like to have my connector like hang over a little bit so I can rivet it in to the side. So I like to have it hang a little bit. Don't you dare. That was not that thick. Sorry, I'm talking bad to my machine. You're so temperamental. Yeah. Grandma, have you guys had lunch already? Yeah, she moved to North Carolina. She's up in North Raleigh. But I didn't start, like, watching her until, like, a couple of months ago. And I started watching her older videos first. So I didn't really catch up to her current videos till recently. And then I was like, wait a minute. You moved to Raleigh. She's awesome. She's funny. She's my kind of people. She's my kind of people. Alright, now we're going to do the gusset. Gusset, 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 gusset. Alright, so there's the gusset. And you can see how it's a little wider. That's okay. I would rather have it be a little wider than me trim it down and not be wide enough. So I'm just going to center it on here. And then trim off the edges. You have to trim. If it doesn't fit, you do have to trim. You can't just like, oh, it's all right, just keep going. No, you have to trim because then the other pieces aren't going to fit right. You gotta trim. You just finished? Okay. My best friend and her are over in that area right now. I was like, you can go buy all the things for me, please. Yeah, have them come in. Have them come on in and be like, hey, I'm here for Melissa. She sent me shopping. Alright, so now that I'm getting into really thick stuff, you're going to need a hump jumper. Pop that down there. Nice and slow. That's thick right there. I don't know what it is about that one particular area that's thick, but apparently it is. Okay. So now that with like the way it is like that, I'm gonna hold it and clip it at the ends and then just trim off these edges. What am I doing? My scissors are right here. Oh, you were at the park. You know Dwight Jr. loves the park. He meets all of his little new friends over at the park. That's my son. My son's with grandma this week. My daughter was with her last week. And now my son's with her this week. Because he didn't have any camps or anything like that. And we don't start school back up till next week. This is technical, by the way. This is very technical what I'm doing right now. There you go. It's the same size now. Just a little shade there and we'll be good. There. Now, I'm gonna bend that over. And then I'm going to top stitch right here. It's gonna get thick right there. It's gonna get thick right there. It is. Okay, so just know if you have to skip over that, you can. It doesn't have to be top stitched. This is just decorative, okay? It doesn't have to be top stitched. It's decorative. So if you can't do it, because your machine won't do it, it's okay. Just skip over it and just put a rivet right there instead. And it'll make it look like it was on purpose. Because it was. Okay. Jump humper. Woo-wee. That's thick. There we go. Oh yeah, that's thick. You may need to hand crank it, which is what I'm doing. And then I'm lifting it and moving it past the bulky parts. Okay. I broke my needle. I did. I broke my needle. I broke it. That's okay. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. I broke it. I'm gonna need to get some more 18s for sure. That was a 16, that's why. I'm out of 18s. And I put a whack order, whatever you want to call it, in. I'm so mad at myself. I put one in just the other day for thread, I think. I don't remember what I ordered, but I ordered something from way back. And I forgot to order my needles. I may have actually ordered the needles. I don't know what I ordered. 90% of the time when I'm doing my ordering, I'm at my house and it's like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I realize, oh yeah, I gotta order that if I'm out of this or I'm out of that at the studio, and it just hits me. And I do have like lists, but those can only help me with so much. Because I write it down and I have a list, but then I'm like, Alright, I'm gonna come this direction now, and then meet up to that, right there. That top stitching is not the greatest, but I don't think anybody's gonna be that close. And it's just because it's thick. Alright. Hand crank when you must. Hand crank. Alright, so I'm going to put a little rivet right there just to get a little bit extra security. I don't think Grandma's going to be like going all like, woohoo, let's go swinging off of things with this thing, but just in case. Just in case. What do I do with it? Oh, there it is. It's like, where's my little marking tool? There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's get that rivet in there. Just watch. Just look at me. You just need to look at an adult. Okay.
Are you still on the line?
Yeah.
I just needed the face for a moment.
Yeah. Like,
back in.
I just like go, hi. Okay. Yeah, I'm good now. I got it. Okay. That was Miss Ashley. She's doing the camp right now. She's got 11 little ones in there. And is doing a marvelous job. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Okay. Let's do this side now. All right. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. I'm excited. This is coming together. Like, all the pieces are together. So now we're like slowly putting all the pieces together. All right, we're getting thick again. Go nice and slow, hand crank right through there. Oh, look at that. It's gonna be so pretty. Alright, now we're gonna top stitch, and after we top stitch, then we're gonna rivet. Just keep on doing the same thing over and over again. This is what I have to do for me to see. Okay. jumper. Hand crank. Okay. 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 So there's that. I'm gonna do my rivets again. And this is why I like to leave this piece long enough, because I want to be able to put the rivet through the handle pieces, the strap connector piece, to give it a little bit more like girth to it. You know, like a little bit more like, yeah, we got some power behind this. Okay. Oh, it's right here. It's like, what do I do with it? Okay, got it. Righty. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Okay. That. Okay. Got that. Let's grab this bad boy. Okay. Got the cap. Okay. Put that on. That's nice. Move your thumb out of the way. I have gotten my thumb once or twice. All right, so now that we've done that, I'm going to do our center marks. So in order to get our center marks, we're going to, I did not just do that. I forgot the lining pieces. I forgot the lining pieces. It's okay. I got this. I've done this before. I'll show you how to fix it. Gonna fold it over. Yeah. I've done that a time or two. Ugh, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, I did that. It's okay. I can fix it. More deliveries? Hi. Oh, okay.
So this is where we are right here.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, all right. And we need to bring our sewing machines, or are they already?
We have sewing machines, but if you want to have use of your own machine, you can.
Okay, but for the class there are some.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
good. All right, well, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, great.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, so let's see here. I can't believe I did that. I know, right? I've done it plenty of times, guys. Don't worry. Don't fret. I've got this. Don't fret. I've got this. All right, just gonna do my marks. That way we're getting a delivery man. Waiting for the delivery guy to come. We got lots of things coming, lots of amazing things coming. All right. All right, so if you guys forget to do this and you don't want to completely unstitch everything, especially since I'm binding it anyway, what you can do is what I'm about to do. So I put a little piece of tape on the short ends. I'm going to, hold on, let me go ahead and make my notches for this end as well. Okay. So when you have that happen, no big deal. Line up your pieces. I'm used to it. I do a lot of this. Okay, so now we're gonna take it and I'm gonna just clip it down all the way to the other side. Welcome to the other side. And just clip, 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 clip until you get to where it's alright, so now we're clipping it to like right here, and then it's just gonna fold over by a little bit, right? So all I'm doing is taking the, because this is a non-fraying fabric because it's waterproof canvas. Okay. Just like that. And cover. Just like that. Just like that. And then you're gonna go through your top stitching like you did before. It's like if it wasn't thick enough, right? You could do a second line of stitching if you wanted to, just to make it look like it was more purposeful. Or you can do it like where you'd already stitched. I'm gonna do a second line of stitching. Come on. Okay. There we go. Crisis averted. It's there. Crisis averted. So that's there too. If you wanted to and you had enough space, because I do, then you could double it up, like fold it on itself. Like that, and then top stitch right there. You can do that as well. Like it's getting close to the zipper teeth is when it does that. And that fold line right there. It keeps doing it. Okay. Crisis averted. We did it. So see, we got it caught up in there. right? So it's there, it's covering everything. It actually even covered this little piece right here. Wouldn't recommend doing it because it's not like the best solution just to do it, to be doing it, but if you've got to do what you got to do, that's something different. All right, so now I'm going through and I am keeping everything together so I can go through and baste all of my layers together before we start putting all of our bag pieces together. Send a reminder out to Miss Angie. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go through and baste everything through. Crisis averted. You. Go through there, kind of thick. Coming back up to over here where it's kind of folded on itself a little bit. Kind of slow down through there. Okay. That side is basted. Now I gotta do the other side. Don't know who keep calling, but they keep on calling. That is done. Now everything is basted together and it's all acting as one piece. Okay, so now we're gonna take our, I like to do the back piece first, just in case it's not as pretty. Okay, so here we're doing it like so. Closing, okay, yeah. So now we're going to get my center mark right there with my center mark right there. It broke. It's kind of thick right there, so I'm probably going to need to staple that one. I don't usually staple too much, but it's kind of thick right there because of the piping and everything. Just to kind of keep that together. This one shouldn't be as bad because yeah, I'm gonna staple that one too. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Nice. Okay, scooch this down just a tiny scooch down. All right, so now I just kind of have like the 4 sides done a little bit. Let me see if I can get you guys to just a little bit this way. Okay, so now I've done all that. Okay, so who's calling? Do, 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 do. Okay. Got that. All right, so now we're going to just put all of this together. So it is very tight, but not so tight that it's not going to sew together. Like, it is tight, but I don't think I'm going to need to do any snipping. So what I'm going to do is just start sewing and really push it out with those 4 little notches done. Do not try this at home. Give me a quick second because someone keeps calling and calling and calling. Give me a quick second. One of the moms keeps calling because she wants to confirm the pickup time today. So I was like, okay. Darn. Did I just do that? Yes, I did. I pulled that staple right out. Well, at least they come out. Okay. There we go. Okay. That one came out too. So that just goes to show you staples are not always reliable. Okay, but I know that's where it's got to go. Yeah. So it's gonna be tight, but not so tight. See that? It really eases in really nicely without any notches into it. I'm taking that staple out since I don't need it anymore. When I do my binding, I'm gonna have to use a zipper foot because it's really tight up against this binding right here. It's really tight, which is what you want, obviously. I'm getting a workout. I'm getting a workout, guys, for sure. I'm getting a workout. Woo! I don't have one of those walking foot machines. But that's okay. Because I can do this. Woo! I just have to like put my shoulder into it, you know? I broke a needle. You know, you feel loud. You know, I just broke a needle and I wasn't even near a staple. I took out the staples. There was 4 of them, and before I got to them, I popped them out. So that's all I did. But I got to a really thick spot because that's where the piping kind of connects, and it's a thicker spot. And I forgot, and I just went really fast, and I broke a needle again. That, and these are like size 16 needles. So usually I do like a 19 or a 20, and I'm out. So I think this one's like a 19 that I had switched up when I was doing quilting. So let's get that bad boy in there. Boop-a-doop-doo. So you saw, I went through, I had 4 staples, and I pulled them all out before I got to them. I just popped them right out. I couldn't clip. I tried clipping and they break. They wouldn't stay. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. I think right in here I need to get a little closer. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I can see like I need to get closer over here to catch, because I didn't really catch that well right there, right here, and a couple of spots up here. I need to go back in and get closer, but overall it's not so bad. I mean, not too bad. I can go back in there and get that closer. Which one is it? This one or this one? I don't know. I'm just trying to get a hole started so I can go back in and really catch it the right way. There we go. I feel it now. I got you. I got you, man. I got you. One more. Just trying to get this unsewn enough for me to really get leverage to get the pieces like pushed in. probably ask me, why aren't you just leaving it that way? Well, because if it's not sewn in tight enough, if I go back in and try to sew it tighter, right, when it's barely hanging on, what'll happen is it won't really move over the right way, if that makes sense, because it's kind of already attached. All right, we're getting really good here, so I don't need to do it there. Okay. Gonna manhandle it. Make it stay where it needs to stay. I'm going to take that staple out before I get to it. Okay. Right in here. Yeah. Yep. Right in there. I really need to get closer to that. Okay, so this piece here is also where the piping didn't catch that seam. So no matter how close I get with this, it's not going to do anything. Okay. Right through here is where I need to get the piping to be closer towards the fabric. It wasn't catching the fabric underneath where the pocket lands. Get it started, and then okay, unthreaded. I have the big cylinder arm machine that I got from overseas, but it's not quite set up all the way yet, so I can't go over there. And it's on the other side of the room also. So I have to transfer you guys over there, which wouldn't be so bad if I had like a second camera that I can go get and toggle it over there, but I'd have to walk it over there, and I'm sure you guys don't feel like walking with me all over the place. Hey Stacy. Good. Miss Angie's on her way. You have a 2:40 appointment, right?
I thought it was 2.
No. It's 2:30.
And I was doing it online, so I just messed it up.
Yeah, you're fine. She's on her way.
Do you know when? Only because I have a meeting, so I was just going to try to...
2:30. She's coming in at 2:30. That's because she had the 2:40 time.
I don't think it's even quite 2 o'clock, is it?
It's just turning 2 o'clock. So you just need us to replace the zipper?
No, it doesn't fit.
Is it too small?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead and try it on and see if I can.
Well, if you're busy, I mean, schedule?
Sure. What time do you finish up today?
Let me see how long this takes, but it's probably not gonna happen.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I can-
Now, Marquia should be here tomorrow. So our backup person's usually Miss Marquia, but she had a family emergency, so she's just coming in from Greensboro.
Oh,
So usually, if Angie isn't here, Miss Marquia is the backup after 11:30. So
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
you're welcome. Come on, buddy. It keeps unthreading. It keeps unthreading. Did I put my needle in wrong? I don't think I did. I do 3 to 4 stitches and then it just comes unthreaded. So I don't know if I put my needle in wrong or what. Everything else seems to be okay. I'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to just change my needle again. It'll be a smaller needle, but hopefully that'll work. I get technical difficulties. Okay. I think I missed a spot. Yeah, I'm unthreaded again. It's sewed for just a little bit, but then I think I missed. Yeah, I missed like a whole spot right here. Okay. Let's change out that needle again. I don't know what's going on, but it's all right. 16's not ideal for what I'm doing, but it's better than nothing. Because at this point, I ran out of my 19 and 20s. So I usually do 18 for regular sewing, and then I when it gets kind of thick, I go to my 19 and 20s. The thicker it gets, just so it has a little bit more of a punch to it when it's going into the fabric. Come on. You're gonna do that. You're gonna act that today. Okay. Righty, right there. Gotta see if I can get the clip to stay on there. That's the problem, is the clips are just... Okay, I'm to the staple. I'm plucking the staple out before I get anywhere near my staple. Okay. I think that looks much better. I missed that spot in there again. Let's see if I can come from this direction and get it. This is a lot of layers, guys. Right in here, I'm just not catching that. There we go. Oops. I bent it this time instead of breaking it. Nope, now I broke it. I told you, it's not ideal. It sounds worse when it is. Alright, let me see. Did I finally catch it? Yes, I finally caught it. I finally caught that little area right in there. Okay. Going through needles like crazy. I'm probably not going to be able to bind this bag on live because it's going to go through needles like crazy. Because you can just imagine when I put another 2 layers of waterproof canvas, how it's just going to really like not like it until I get my big needles in. Once I get my really big needles in, then I can bind it. But I'll attach the other side and do that. Yeah, they are expensive for sure. But because I have the business, you know, I can write it off as a business expense. So I was waiting for it for a while. I've been waiting for it for a while. Alright, so let's get this bottom piece attached right there. Okay. Top pieces together. Now I can do my side pieces. Okay, so I just do them at the 4 points. Okay. Let's see if I can get some clips in, just to kind of keep things together a little bit. Sometimes you gotta like push and pull from the same time. All right, getting close to that staple. Taking the staple out. Staple is out. Hey, Missy. Yes. You just missed her. She thought it was at 2 o'clock. I was like, no. It was at 2:30. Well, she was like, oh, I did it online, so I must have messed up. But no big deal. She's like, I'll come back.
What was it?
It was, her appointment was at 2:40, if I'm not mistaken. So, it's a dress that's too small, like 2 inches or so.
Formal, just something casual.
think casual. Cause she said she doesn't need it till November, so it might be formal.
Maybe. What you making?
I'm fighting with this bag right now. It's a circle bag, like the one I made Sierra. My mother-in-law saw it and she's like, "Oh, I want one." So she came in on Sunday and picked out all the fabric and everything, and I cut the video. I did the cutting video yesterday, doing it, and then today I'm doing the actual sewing video, and I've been on for like almost 3 hours.
Oh, so you still on?
I'm still on.
So you must go edit this video with all the talking.
No, I talk to the people on TV too. They talk back.
Okay.
We have conversations.
Okay. Yeah, but I didn't think you want all that extra conversation.
Yeah, we be going, talking. Marquis not going to be here till a little bit later today. So,
Who's in something?
Miss Ashley with the campers.
Our lady coming back today?
No, she said she'll call me and let me know. I meant to text you again, but then I got busy because I'm in the middle of the live, so I was like, oh.
Okay. No problem. I had somebody coming to the house, but I was told to meet me here, so.
Oh, that
I'm
works out.
just gonna hang out and thread some of the little surges, I guess.
I'm like really like,
That's the only thing about, making appointments. You have to really plan to probably be here way before and way after the appointment.
yeah. Come on, buddy. Let's get you poked out. Pokety poke, pokety poke. Okay. Okay. You come on down. Come on down. You've won a brand new car. I don't know that this would be any easier. I've been birthing at this point. At least I'm running with the full bobbin. Because if I wasn't running with the full bobbin, then we'd have problems. It keeps shredding. It's going through a lot of resistance. Resistance! That was Miss Angie. She came in for the alterations appointment. That was at 2:30. She thought it was at 2. That's alright. Okay. Took out the staple before I got to it. Okay, I'm gonna hand crank. So I'm getting really close to that really thick stuff right there. It's shredded. Again. At least I'm not breaking the needle. It's shredding the thread, but it's not breaking the needle. I mean, that's a good part. If you're gonna look at the bright side. Where did I stop? Right there. Unthread it again. I keep shredding it. Come on, buddy. I only have like 2 inches to go. Let's go. Let's go, Barbie. Let's go party. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna go back to making Barbie bags. Barbie bags didn't give me this much trouble. It's not the bag. It's just my needle and all that lovely stuff. Okay. I did it again. Alright, I'm just gonna have to come back and do that later. When I get my needle that actually works. But I mean, everything else looks really good. Let's turn the bag inside out so you guys can at least get an idea of what it looks like with the handles. I'm gonna have to turn it back out again anyway. But alright, where's Marquette when I need her? I don't know if this is any easier. Really. Well, I guess it can. But it's like really not wanting to come out. Come on out, buddy. Come on out. There we go. Good job. Good job. That's a good guy. That's a good boy. Look, Mom, no hands. I mean, it looks really nice. See that? You know, there's a couple spots where we have to go back in, like right there, obviously, because I'm not catching it when I'm doing the binding. But this is the front piece, and I just haven't. Okay. With this needle, there's only so much I can do when I get to those thick spots. So I'm gonna put this aside, and let's make our straps. Monica, you're back. I know this has been like torturous. I'm sorry. This has been like the live that never ends. I'm telling you. Whew. All right. Gonna make my double-sided straps. Okay. Oh, how I struggled today. It's because it's the wrong needle size. That's all it is. I need a thicker needle. And I ran out of thicker needles. And if I'm not mistaken, I put an order in. So it should be here like tomorrow or Wednesday. Today's Tuesday, right? Is today Tuesday? I don't know what day of the week it is. You're gonna have to help me out. My days and nights have been mixed up lately. It is looking beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful bag. You know? It's like all things that are like, you know, worth having are usually the harder things to do, but that's what I say at least. All right, so we got that. One side. I need a size 19 or a size 20 needle. It can be microtex, but leather has a different point to it, so those really don't work as well with vinyl. You'll run up here. You're just looking for an excuse to come in here, Monica. You're just looking for an excuse. Not that I blame you. 'Cause I don't blame you, girl. But it's okay. I'll finish the binding portion of it off camera when the needles come in. But at least I can do the handles and you guys can see the gist of the design. I don't know what day. Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, right? Yeah. You left the Bernina store? Oh, Lord. What were you doing there? Getting in trouble. I thought you had the baby with you. Do you still have the baby with you? Looking at machines. Oh, Lord. What are you trying to get? It's not like I'm an enabler at all. I'm ready to blank my brother's sewing machine. I don't know what that means. Like, get rid of it? Because you don't like it? Is it an industrial? Or just like a home domestic machine? We're making straps, people. We're making straps. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. You can leave it right there.
Okay.
Thank you. Packages. Okay. Straps. How you doing? It's a domestic. Okay, so you can't expect too much out of a domestic. I'm sorry. Just saying, you really can't. But if you're looking to get something that's portable, you're able to move around with it, and you can do different things, I would do the Juki QL something. What's it called? Shinova. LQ something, but get the Juki. And I know that Juki Junkies, something like that, Facebook group, can really help you navigate like online ordering when it comes to that. Like, don't feel like you have to go to an actual, like, you know, they even have like support and all that stuff. QVP Mini, that's what it's called. A Juki QVP Mini. And if you have space, you can get an industrial for just about the same price you pay for one of those fancy Bernina machines. If you have space. Because it does come with the, you know, the table and everything. With this, you need at least 4 feet. I think this is 4 feet. It's smaller than me when I'm going this way, so it must be 4 feet. So you need like 4 feet by like 2 feet of space to put the machine somewhere. Oh, my cuticles. Yeah. Well, yeah, I get it. Space is an issue definitely when you get an industrial. So if you're looking for something that's portable, it still kind of gives you a little bit more umph for your money. The QV Mini Juki would be my choice, not a Bernino. Just saying. Yeah, both of you guys want your own office. But you want your own office, and then you want to have a sewing space as well. Yeah. Eventually, my forever home, because we're in a home right now, and my husband and I we've already talked about we're going to be moving closer to grandma soon, hopefully within the next 2 years. Ora Rosa sews on a Bernina, and she makes awesome bags. I love my 10008. Is that a Bernina? A 10008? I don't know. The Bernina world here, I'm sorry, I've had some really bad experience, like not myself, but people coming in for classes and stuff, and they're just not happy with the service there. Could be different people now, I'm not saying it's at all of them, but they've just not had the best experience with the local place here. Oh, because she does it for Ora Rosa, because kids karate. No, the kids doesn't have karate today at 3 o'clock. I don't think they do. I'll have to call my husband and ask him what time Sierra goes to karate today, so I can make sure I'm available to pick her up. I had this video that I scheduled for today, and then I have a Marauders map bag that got ordered over the weekend that I also have to do this week. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. And I may not go live with that one because I have done that one so many times. Yeah, but see, it's been discontinued since 1990, so it's kind of like, okay, how do I get my hands on it? You know, that, I'm sorry to say, but that's like a Kenmore. Like the Kenmore machine that I have down in Florida, it's a domestic, but it's amazing. And it's all metal. I love it. And I paid $50 for it. But it's a workhorse. It's a Kenmore. It's all metal. It's got this little plate here that opens up. You can push the pressure down, loosen the pressure. I mean, it's amazing. But a lot of those are those older machines. Like the newer ones, I'm sorry, it's not worth that much. For me, I don't want to spend over $1,000 on a domestic machine. It's not a Juki. Sorry. Because your machine's older and it's amazing. Because it's older. Oh, Creations, what kind of Bernina does she have? Does she have the same Bernina you have? It's been discontinued. Oh, you have 3 birthdays until your 3 months until your birthday. Okay, well, that makes a difference. Just weigh your pros and cons. Oh, they have the Tula Pink one. But isn't the Tula Pink one like really expensive too? Not that expensive means bad, but I'm just like, it all depends on the brand, what the model that you get for a Bernina. It was just like some of the people who have come into classes come in with these like Berninas that are like, they tie your shoes for you and all this stuff kind of thing, right? And they can't sew bags on it because it's not really made for that. It's made for quilting, which is not a bad thing, but it's just, it's not a metal frame. It doesn't have all of the things like the older ones do. But they get sold these machines telling them that they can do all this stuff on them, you know, and they know they can't do that. But alrighty. Okay, so here are the handles. So just to kind of get an idea of what it'll look like. These are kind of long, Grandma. I'm going to have you come try this on before, because these are kind of long. I don't know. You have to see, because I think these are kind of long. 770, I have heard great things about them. Okay, the B770. Okay. So those are, I'm probably going to have to cut these down a little bit so that it's more like a crook of an arm. Because I did the full size of the pattern says, but they're not going all the way down. So I told myself, I can always cut it down, but I can't add to it. But the big change for this pattern is the chain. Yeah, right there. Alrighty. Is this? Okay. Excuse me. So you see that? It's gonna be so pretty. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so pretty. Alright, without the handles, because I have to really size those handles and make sure that they're looking good. Yeah. So those are the sides. That looks pretty good, but this side does not look even at all. This side looks really wonky. I have to take it apart and redo it because it's just not. It's not staying up the way I want it to. It's very floppy. That's a Ew, I like that. I know it's pretty, right? This is a tomorrow problem, not a today problem. You're welcome. All right, guys. Oh, goodness. I'll do that later. All right, so as promised, I will give you guys a quick sneak peek of the hardware that just came in. Okay. So you know I have the Little Mermaid print. Does it focus? I've got tails. Mermaid tails. Okay. So I've got mermaid tails. I have these for rolled handles, and they come with screws in the back. And it's like, hold on, let me show you. Do I have a rolled handle somewhere right here? It's not a rolled handle, but it's a flat handle. But it would go like this, like a rolled handle in there. Like so. And then you hook it up to the bag. So, like that. And it actually goes like this. So it goes like this. It comes out this way. Just something different for a strap connector. I really liked it. It looks, you know, like diamonds almost. Like a gem, like an emerald. Let me think, what else do I have in here? Are the other ones in here too, or just those two? Okay, so those are there. Those are mermaid tails. Oh! I got something else. Okay, so those are mermaid tails. Pretty cool, right? Alright, let's see here. This is like a multi-purpose tool. It's my flathead screwdriver. Multi-purpose. Multi-pass. I have watched Fifth Element so many times. Okay, so got that. I'm gonna put these. Oh, just a second so you guys can see them. Unraveling. And then I got these. Right? So they're just locks. But I just love the detail on them. Monica says this is going to be here in 30 minutes. They're not in inventory yet. Look at that. You're getting a sneak peek, Monica. Sneak peek. So those are really cool. Yeah, so those are awesome. I love the way they do their packaging. They really take care to make sure everything is nice and pretty and not scratching up. All right, we got those. Those are the same ones, strap connectors. And then we got those in silver. Sneak peek into my stash. Yeah, right? And those are the silver ones. So we've got two colors, gold and silver for the locks. These are only antique brass right now. I want to see how they sell before I get them in the different colors, because I literally had this custom made, like everything. The mold was custom made for me and everything. So I'm going to see how these take off before I start doing them in different colors. Because, you know, I have to have a pretty big minimum for custom. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. I'm going to go eat my salad. I'm going to go eat my salad. And then get the Marauders map bag cut out today so that I can sew it up tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you so much for staying tuned with me. It's not completely finished, but as soon as I finish it, I'll post it on my social so you guys can see it. And I'm sure straight afterwards, Grandma will be using it on a daily basis. Alright guys, thank you so much for staying on for so long. I'm sorry it takes so long, but bags take a long time. Not as long as quinceañera dresses. Alright guys, thanks. Bye.